Let's play with some new PR makeup. Most of the stuff that we test on our channel and for our website, we purchase ourselves, but it's so incredible when brands do reach out and they want to send us something either with a new launch or just some of their favorite products. Quick disclaimer, we are not promoting anything. We're not obligated to even talk about these products. This is just they want to send this to us just in case we want to try it out. Want to get that out of the way. Let's begin with the face. I'm excited. This is by the brand Essence. There has been a little bit of controversy with this new line. It's called Keep Me Covered Long-Lasting Foundation and Concealer. The shades, they're just all over the place. They're not very inclusive, but this is what I received in the PR. 10 pale, 30 fair, and 50 ivory. I believe 50 ivory might be my shade. It is a silky, lightweight texture with a smooth matte finish. It's supposed to provide medium to high coverage for up to 16 hours with aloe vera. It's supposed to be waterproof, so make sure you shake this well before using. I'm looking and they recommend to use a damp sponge or a buffer brush. 1 pump for light coverage, 2 to 3 for medium to full. I'm gonna spread it on my cheek. We're gonna go with a damp sponge first, but it looks like it is oxidizing. This is fresh, and this is kind of 30 seconds. Probably want to work this in right away. Yeah, there's not much playing time with this. This sets down fast. It does not have a scent. It's fragrance free. Like I said, you do have to work this really fast, and 1 pump is not going to take you far. Like I said, it's going to be a very light coverage type of a finish, which is good because that way you have the control. Wow, I really have to work this in. You can see a lot of patchiness right here. So don't let it sit on your skin unless you're trying to test the color and then wipe it off and restart. Even with a damp sponge, I'm kind of having a difficult time blending this in. We're gonna take 1 more pump and I'm gonna work 1 area at a time. And that's what 1 pump looks like. So I can see why they're saying 2 to 3 pumps to get a medium to full coverage, depending what you think is medium to full. I'm gonna take a brush this time, Makeup at Mario, and just start working that in right away. Yeah, it blends in a lot easier and more smooth and even when you put it on your face, but blend it in and don't let it sit. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't look bad, but I think I applied a little too much for what I want. I would have stopped with just the 1 pump to keep it a lot more natural. But even with, what is this? Maybe like a pump and 3/4, almost 2 pumps. It looks good enough. Like you can still see my skin, but you can see the foundation kind of sitting on top of my skin. So I'm hoping it's going to melt in a little bit more when I'm all done with my makeup. But as of right now, it's not bad. And it did blend really nice with a sponge and a brush when you blend in right away. Don't let it sit on your skin because it's gonna get stuck. Like in this area right here, it got stuck and then I had to really put force on my face with that damp sponge. Let me quickly do my eyebrows off camera and we'll come back and do the rest of the makeup. Let's move on to concealer. Like I said, this is in the same range, the Keep Me Covered concealer with aloe vera. And this retails for $4.99 and I believe they have 10 shades available. So 5 less than foundation, which is unfortunate. I have shades Alabaster, which is 30, and then 20 fair. We're gonna go with 30 Alabaster. And this right here, it's also supposed to easily hide your spots, redness, under eye circles for a flawless complexion, medium to full coverage. Aloe vera is supposed to help you hydrate skin, minimize the look of pores, soothes redness, and helps control oil. Let's apply this. And they did say you can blend with your fingers, a sponge, or a brush. You can see the formula is very liquidy. It's very lightweight. I'm gonna use my fingers to blend this in right away, just because I don't want any kind of patchiness under the eyes. It's pretty brightening. Yeah, it's definitely more yellow. It's not as neutral. And you can see it's drying down. Kind of have to put force into blending it out. So yeah, I would blend 1 eye at a time. And I'm applying quite a bit of concealer as well. And it's giving me more of a light coverage. Like you can still see the blue tones in the corner of my eyes. And it has a very glowy finish. I'm actually kind of shocked it has a radiant finish. You know, the back of my hand has a little bit of that radiance. It's been sitting on there. It doesn't look bad, but it looks a little dry on the outer corner right here. Could need a little bit more. I'm gonna use my brush this time instead of my fingers. I don't see the full coverage, even medium coverage. This is a nice sheer to light coverage type of a concealer. I feel like it's already looking somewhat heavy under the eyes. Okay, so foundation had time to set. It doesn't feel tacky whatsoever. It actually feels really nice to the touch. I will say it's looking more natural than a soft matte to a matte finish. I do like how it's looking on the skin because it's not looking flat. My glow, my moisturizer is peeking through underneath a little bit. My skin looks supple, it looks hydrated, it looks natural. I like that. The under eyes, I'm not sure what's going on, but I feel like, I don't know, just something I'm not vibing with. I feel like my under eye circles are exaggerated, or is it just me? I look brightened and awake, but I still look puffy under my eyes. Let's do bronzer and blush. I got a new bronzer from Jones Road Beauty. This was really nice of them to send this our way, and they also sent a bronzer brush. It looks so nice. I like how big and fluffy it is, and I like her brushes. I purchased several of them when I first tried out her brand. If you don't know, this is Bobbi Brown's makeup line. So it took 2 years to make this bronzer. Wow. It's a silky powder that adds instant warmth to the skin from sheer to buildable. It can be used to give skin natural tint or for color correction. They sent over medium tan. Feels nice. Oh wow, it's actually pretty pigmented. I'm gonna work that into my hand. Okay, the shape of this brush is actually really nice. It's more oblong, but it's fluffy. It's really, really soft. The bronzer is a beautiful soft matte finish. There's no glow or anything like that on it. It blended out really nice. I like that it is sheer to buildable. You can go very light-handed or you can go heavy-handed right away, but you still can blend it out. The brush is stunning. It's very nice. The only thing about this bronzer, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more silky. It's a little dry. It's a beautiful bronzer. I'm just not sure if I love it just yet. I'm still obsessed with my Juvia's Place bronzers. My L'Oreal, the waterproof bronzers, they're beautiful. Very silky, very buttery, and they blend like a dream. Let's do a little bit of blush. So I got the It's a Small World Disney collection from ColourPop, and they have 2 blushes in here. This shade right here is Dancing Darlings. That's pretty. This is called Happiest Cruise. I might take this one right here. But this is supposed to be a long-wearing formula that effortlessly blends and can be built up to a color that stays true all day. It's supposed to have a silky, finely milled powder formula that glides on for a very smooth finish, which this is actually very smooth. I'm gonna take my, of course, my Rose and Ben blush brush. Yeah, it's definitely pigmented. Good thing I tapped some of that off. It's a nice matte finish. That's very pretty. All right, Pixi sent over a box of some of their goodies. I have an eyeliner, liquid eyeshadow, and then their large lash mascara. I've actually never tried these 2 products from them. So let's go in with their Eye Lift Max Liquid Shadow in shade Chiffon. I don't know how much of this I want or need. Kind of blend it into nothing. Maybe use a brush. That's a little better. So this Pixi liquid eyeshadow, the Eye Lift Max eyeshadow in Chiffon, retails for $14 US, and they have 5 other shades, in total of 6 shades. So this is in Chiffon, and this is a very light silvery, has a little bit of a lilac undertone. It's subtle. I think it's pretty. You could use it as an inner corner highlight, all over the lid, or maybe even like a face highlight. It would be intense, but that's kind of what it looks like on the back of my hand, and it's pretty soft. It's very dewy and wet looking. I'm gonna go now with the Endless Silky Eye Pen by Pixi. These are $12, and I believe they have a total of 7 colors. This one is black, and they're very creamy from what I remember. Yes, I'm barely pressing. Very creamy. I'm gonna use this with an eyeliner brush to create a small little wing. It's a very silky formula where you still have time to play with it to create your shape, wing color. But look at it, still stays so black. And it doesn't skip either. Wow, I forgot how good these are. Oh my goodness. Okay, Pixi, oh my gosh. The one thing, because they are so creamy, if you're trying to be precise with the eyeliner, strictly with the eyeliner tip, you're not going to be. This is more for like smoking out for your lower lash line, for your tight line. You're not gonna be able to get a precise precise wing with this. You will need another tool. Another thing about the Endless Silky Eye Pen Gel Eyeliners, they're waterproof and smudge proof. Let's move on to the mascara. I've never used her mascara either. This is by Pixie Beauty, and this is their large lash mascara. Retails for $16. And this is in #1 bold black, and they also have a brown version. This might be the biggest wand in my mascara collection. This is a pipe cleaner. This is a water-resistant, volumizing mascara featuring a specialized buildable formula for extreme volume and intense color in one sweep. Wow, it's a big mascara. I'm trying to be extra careful with it. It gets so big. The brush is actually pretty soft and comfortable. It's not prickly. It's also a softer formula, but wow. Look at those fluttery lashes. They're really pretty. It's a black formula, but it's not extremely intense. I'm not getting a ton of volume from it, but it's very pretty. It's a very pretty everyday mascara, like an everyday type of mascara where you kind of get a little bit of everything. It's more so defining and lengthening. I'm not mad at all. Like, I'm not hating on this mascara whatsoever. The wand, yes, it's huge, it's large, it's out and about, but it was pretty easy to use. And just the way it combs through the lashes, it's really comfortable. Large lash mascara by Pixie. You are gonna be in my rotation. Hopefully you wear well. Hopefully there's no smudging, no flaking, because if there's nothing like that, we've got ourselves a beautiful mascara. For lip, I don't have a specific lipstick, but Pixie did send this Plus C Vitamin Lip Brightener. It's a lip brightener that's infused with vitamin C to promote collagen production and jojoba seed oil to smooth lips with a hint of tint and shine. I feel like I smell vitamin C, but maybe not. My lips need this right now. My lips are very dry. It's pretty. All right, she's coming with me in my pocket. Again, I just want to say I'm really thankful that we do get stuff, especially makeup, sent to us to test and try out off camera, because we do have a website that we're building and we're testing all sorts of makeup, different price points, affordable, mid-grade, pro-grade, luxury, splurge-worthy, all that good stuff. And I'm very thankful that brands do want to work with us. In the meantime, I am going to wear this makeup. We're gonna see how it looks and wears throughout the day. I'm excited, I'm intrigued, because most of the stuff I enjoyed so far. I'm still on the fence about the foundation and concealer. I forgot how good the Silky eyeliner pens from Pixie are. They're very creamy, extremely pigmented, and you still have quite a bit of playing time to create your shape. I don't remember how they wore, but I do remember the formula I really enjoyed. And the mascara, I can't stop looking at my eyelashes. They look so long. All right, I'm excited for this, to see how this makeup wears. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Wow, you're so fast. You are so fast in those shoes. Yay! We're doing it! Good job, Bubs. Keep going. Yep, keep going. Come on. You got it. We got back from ice skating, had a late dinner. I forgot to eat before we left with them, right? Just happens. I did a little update at the ice skating rink, and my face looked okay. It looked a little dry and tight, but it was cold inside. My forehead looks a little oily, and it feels a little oily, but it's not bad. It's not uncomfortable or anything like that. I am looking a little patchy. It looks like a lot of makeup has disappeared in certain areas, but it looks really textured around the smile lines. So yeah, foundation, I'm not liking it. There are better foundations at the drugstore. I'm gonna give you a couple of options. If you don't like a typical foundation and you like that lighter coverage, try out the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. It's just a beautiful foundation from the drugstore. Now, if you want a light, kind of like a tinted serum, try out the L'Oreal Infallible Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. There's a lot of good stuff at the drugstore. The new Revlon foundation, the Skin Caring foundation, that one is more of a radiant finish. It's beautiful, it's stunning, but this one just hit the mark, just didn't hit any mark for me personally. Now moving on to concealer, I don't like the concealer. I think it looks, it's very crepey in the inner corner. The concealer's pretty much gone from the outer corner. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the concealer. Moving on to the eyeliner. Eyeliner is still there, pretty black. Mascara is still there. Pretty impressed that it's not transferring as much as I thought it would. It transferred a little bit before I wiped it, but it's not transferring as bad. Pretty impressed with it. Eyeshadow is still there. There's a little bit of creasing, but I didn't apply any eyeshadow primer. Now bronzer, I still see a little bit of bronzer, especially on the cheeks. I think it's still there. I don't see it on the forehead, but I was wearing a hat. That probably rubbed it off. But if anything from this entire video, I would check out the mascara from Pixie Beauty. I would check out the eyeliner from Pixie. I would check out that bronzer. I think it's a really pretty bronzer, and specifically that bronzer brush. I am more excited about that bronzer brush than I am about the bronzer. All right, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching and spending time with me and this newer PR makeup, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.